What's up guys, BigSniperNutz here, and I've had a few requests to make a tips video on SHAREfactory and how it works and how to edit clips together with the music and everything like that. So I wanted to do that and show y'all how I went about the process. Basically, after I get my clips made, I've saved all the clips that I want to make or want to save. What I'll do is go to the share feature first. Before I ever go into SHAREfactory, I'll go to the share feature for the PS4 and I go to the upload clip section, and it automatically, for me, it automatically goes to Battlefield 4. But you got all Battlefield 4, SHAREfactory. Those are movies that I've already rendered in SHAREfactory, and then other, which is nothing in there. So we'll go to Battlefield 4, and these are all my clips that I've already got saved for Battlefield 4. Most of them I've already edited down. They're 10, 12, 16, 30 seconds. A couple of them a little over a minute. But I've got a few up here a little more recent that I was going to use as an example for y'all. I've got a 15-minute one here. This one's 12:51. I'm actually saving that one for a video I'm making. I pulled off a pretty epic stunt in that. But I'll go to this one up here, which I do believe, oh wait, is it, no, which one is it? This one? I don't know, it doesn't matter. We'll go to this one. And what I do then is this one's actually what, 13 minutes and 35 seconds. So in SHAREfactory you can only have 20 minutes, I believe it is, or no, actually I think it's 15 minutes of video to work with at one time. So you don't want to go in with, you know, several videos that are 13, 15 minutes long. You only work with one at a time. So I edit them down and start by picking the one I want. And I go up to the trim feature. Again, this is in the PS4 share version, not SHAREfactory. I go up to the trim feature. So I could share this straight to Facebook if I wanted to from this page, but I go up to trim first, click that, click OK, and it'll bring up this video in 10-second intervals. And I hope y'all aren't hearing all this rain coming down outside. I've got some storms moving through the area. Yeah, this will actually work well right here. I remember this clip. Like I said, it brings up the whole 1335 in 10-second intervals. You can go all the way back to the beginning and it'll eventually load them all up. There we go. That's when I started recording. I was looking through my menus, then actually started playing. I got a nice kill there. Look at that. So let's see. I see on the screen right there that I've got a lot of points popping across my screen where I've done something good. I see vehicle destroyed. So I might want to start the one before it. Hit start here, and maybe stop at the one after it. Hit end here, and I've got 30 seconds of video right here. And I can hit preview. And I'm fighting a chopper here. And I blow him out of the sky. And then fly off about my business. Go after this attack boat, it looks like. So I see, okay, well, that clip looks pretty good. I might want to put that in a video. I would, in order to get it out of the 13-minute clip, just while it's highlighted, like I said, that's just 30 seconds of video. Click OK, and it trims the video. Now poof, if I wanted to, I could just share that 30-second video right now to Facebook from this page, but I don't do that. I back out. And now that video that I just made is at the top of your screen in your share select screen. So that's the one I just made, the 31 seconds. But there was another one in that clip. There it is, 13:35. That's the clip I was just in. We'll go back to trim again. Click OK. And the rain stopped. Alright. Y'all can probably tell it's a lot quieter in here now. And I remember this little run. This is right at the end of an obliteration match. I'm going to start here. And I win the match for the team. And end here. Preview. This is a minute and 40-second clip out of that 13:35. I'm lumbering along in the attack boat. And I always watch the clips to make sure that I've got everything included that I want. I may actually add an extra 10 seconds before or after what I actually think I need. But there's a guy with the bomb. Blow him to pieces, kill him, his buddy, his boat, jump out. Nobody else around. Grab the bomb. Jump back in the boat. Somebody's shooting at me. Turn this big bitch around. Oh, there's a bad guy. Kill him before I jump out. Run up here like a boss. Plant the bomb. And wait for victory. So nothing happens after this except the bomb blowing up. So I'll hit OK on that. But y'all saw I've got several seconds afterwards, so I can trim the video back in SHAREfactory after I've trimmed it here. Oh, oops, I messed up. There we go. There we go. The minute and there it says minute and 40 after trimming. So I'll click OK. And the longer the video, the longer it takes to trim it, of course. That first one only took just a second, and that one took about 5 seconds. So then we back out again. Those two videos I've just saved are right here from the same match. So then I'll back out of the PS4 share feature and actually go into SHAREfactory. And a little rain starting to fall again. Okay, SHAREfactory. Go to New Project. Ooh, that's new. This is the first time I've turned this on since Battlefield Hardline came out. And there's a Battlefield Hardline theme, so we'll use that. It's brand new. And once you select your theme, it automatically selects intro, title, and outro clip for you at the top of the screen. You can deselect those if you want, to where it's only the videos in that you select. So now there's nothing selected. But I always, well, not always, but usually leave those included. Sometimes if you want to like put a little title screen in the middle of the video, you may want to stop and add this again, add the title screen again to say what's coming up in the video. But that's getting a little bit more advanced, but I'm just trying to cover the basics here. So we've got our intro, title, and outro clips selected. The two clips that I just saved or just trimmed down in the share feature are these two right here at the top of the screen. The minute 41, I'll select it. Well, I'll start with the 31 seconds. Since that ends the match, you know, it's kind of cool to put that at the end of a video. Sometimes I'll have the start of a match at the beginning of a video. So I'll make this one first, and the minute 41 second. Then you hit start project, And here you can rename it. You can name it whatever you want, doesn't matter. I'm not going to go in here and start renaming stuff. I'm just going to hit continue. And then it automatically puts up a basic video for you. And you can watch it from the beginning just by hitting the right trigger. That's the Battlefield intro. Be cool if they had a Battlefield 4 one, since this game's not out yet. It automatically puts up the first clip of me blowing up that helicopter. And I usually just watch it all the way through as soon as I get it loaded up to see what I'm working with. Then I'll do a transfer, or what's it called? Transition. Transitions are kind of tricky in this deal. If you add transitions, sometimes it'll shorten the clip and cut a piece of your video out that you didn't want gone, and they're kind of tricky, so be careful with them. It's usually a good idea to not mess with them much until you're actually practically done, or take them all out. Sometimes I'll take them all out before I even start and get all my clips right, and then add a few back in here and there where I want transitions. But anyway, once you've got your clips loaded in like this, you can use the touchpad to scroll through. It's kind of jumpy sometimes. I don't like to use it a whole lot. The right stick is a little more reliable, although it doesn't go as fast. I usually use it. So once we've got this basic setup, I saw here that once I blow this helicopter up, not much goes on after that, right? Okay, so first thing I might want to do is maybe show my fly over that boat, just to show I made an effort at him. And right there is a pretty good place to transition into the next clip. So I'll hit the square button. The square allows you to modify. Think of it that way. X allows you to add something, whether it be clip, music, effects, whatever. X adds something to the video. Square modifies the video. So I would hit square, and then I would hit split clip. You can use trim clip. I'll actually go into it to this screen, but this I've found is kind of, it doesn't actually do exactly what it's showing on the screen. I don't really know any other way to say it. A lot of times it'll jump around once you get through messing with it, and I've really gotten away from using the trim clip feature inside SHAREfactory. So let me back out of that. Whoop. And what I will do instead is get back to where I passed over the boat. Is hit split clip. Split the clip, confirm. And this next few seconds here, you see now down at the bottom, I'm in the split clip menu for my buttons. Square deletes the clip. I'll just delete that part of the clip. And it's gone. Just that quick. Poop. It automatically jumps to the next clip, which is where you might want to add a transition so it doesn't just jump like that. Depending on your editing style and how you want it to look, sometimes just jumping to the next shot adds to the video. I think I do that in some of my videos. Sometimes a transition works better. That's up to you. That's, you know, something you'll have to play with and figure out, you know, I think this looks cool, and do it that way. Whatever you think looks good is the right way, not what I think looks good. So then it jumps to this next clip. Well, let's say y'all want to see, I've had a couple people ask me about how do you do the stickers. I'll do that real quick. This helicopter shot right here. Alright, let's say I'm shooting him. Boom, boom. Mow him down with the gun. He's pwned, right? Alright. As soon as I see he's dead, see those numbers pop up. Boom. I see that enemy killed on there. I would hit the square or the X button for add. And I would hit add effects. There's your stickers. I'm kind of interested to see if there's any more stickers on here. Yep, there are a few more. The hardline stickers now. Look at there. Alright. Well, that'll give us something to work with in 4 or 5 months when hardline actually comes out. Because I'm not in the beta yet. Hopefully I'll get in it real soon. But we wanted to put, you could put kapow, pow, pwned, whatever. Whichever sticker you think is the right one at the right moment, put that sticker in there. We'll put pwned. And here I can choose transform, which lets me move it around, size it, whatever I wanted to do. Now I'm in the menu at the bottom. R1 will make it bigger. Just hold it down. You can make it bigger, like boom, I really got him. Boy, I'm proud of that. Hit the X button to go back to this screen, and then B. I say B, it's circle. I'm an old school Nintendo. And that has always been B on that part of the controller since I was a little kid. So if I say B, I mean circle. Oh, I did it wrong. Oh, there it is. Pwned. And that'll stay up there. Either, well, it'll stay up there until the clip changes. So what you want to do, you don't want that up there the whole rest of that clip. Pwned. And pay attention to your seconds down here. It pops up at 21 seconds. And let's say I want that up there for 2 seconds. Move it forward to 23 seconds. Hit square. Split clip. Split confirm. And that's it. It goes away. Now watch it. Pwned. And it goes away. And it still has the flyby over the boat and on to the next clip. So here I might want to add a transition. Maybe we'll fade. Let's do something a little better. Let's see what they got down here. Hardline, hardline, hardline. It's just well, explosions are cool. We'll use the explosion. So now, once I fly over that and go to the next clip, boom. It's got that explosion as a transition. Boom. Pretty cool. So then it's got me chug-a-lugging towards the guy with the bomb. And let's say, okay, I blow the guy up with the bomb, but it's kind of a long trip to the guy with the bomb. So let's say here I wanted to add an effect. I go to add effects. I want to change the layout. Maybe let you know what's coming up. And good way of doing that, while the video is still going is to hit the square left or square right, and it'll basically black out one side of the screen. And it'll stay that way until you split clip, just like I did with the sticker a minute ago. It'll stay that way all the way through the clip, or it'll stop whenever you hit split clip. So whenever I do this, I want to say what's coming up. Maybe move to right here. Once the video comes all the way into view, and hit add effects again, except this time I'm going to go to text, and let's say, what would I want to say? How about Nuts is going to save the day? Whichever font you want. Let's go with this one, doesn't really matter. You can move your keyboard around. Nuts. Hit done. Transform. Move it over here. Set it. Back out. Hit add again. Don't move the clip. Hit add again. Add effects again. Is done. Transform. Move it. Set it. Back out. Hit add again. Add effects. Gonna move it. Set it. Back out. Hit add again. Might not have room. Save. We'll do a space. The transform. Set it. Back out. Hit add again. Add effects. Day. Back out. And now that's what pops up. Nuts is going to save the day. So you don't want that showing the whole ride up there. So after that shows for a few seconds, let's see. Nuts is going to save the day. Everybody sees that's what's going to happen. Alright. What you want to do is hit square, split clip, confirm split, and then I hit circle to get off of the split clip feature so I don't accidentally delete something. Right after you hit split clip, always hit circle so you don't accidentally do something you don't want to do, split something you don't want to split. So now once that shows as long as I want it to show, it splits, boop, the other screen comes back. The rest of the screen comes back. Just like that. Then maybe we ride up here. Oop, back up a little bit. Get up here to the guy with the bomb. Boom. That would be a good place to add a POW. See that explosion popping right there? Oop, back up a little bit. Hit add. Add effects. And go back up to stickers. Transform. And make it a little bigger. And move forward through the explosion. Well, let's see how far. So as soon as it hits 9 seconds, that's when my POW comes up. and explosions aren't long, so that's a little bit into minute 9 seconds. I'm going to hit split clip, circle again, so I'm out of the split feature, pow, and pow goes away. It'll be a quick pow, pow. You can make it even quicker if you shorten the time between the time you put the pow sticker up and the time you split the clip. You can make it real quick. But I'm not going to get too detailed right here. You get the idea. So then I swing the big boat around. And we know I get this little dude right here. And there's a guy on the beach. Boom. And we put a thumbs up right there. Back out. Move forward a second. Square, split clip, confirm split, circle so I don't split anything else. Now the thumb will pop up and go away. Then over here set the bomb. And maybe go all the way to the end. I don't think there's any more action. We just win. Boom. So I probably don't want the rest of this ending on here. You don't want all that. Your team won screen and whatnot. So I would go to the point. If I can get to it, there we go. Boom. Maybe show just a second of it. Hit square, split clip. Then I don't hit circle because I want to delete this clip right here. This little ending right here. This last little section. I want to throw it away. Hit square, delete clip, now it's gone. You want to add a transition. Now you're still in the split clip feature, so you got to hit circle. Then hit add transition. Doesn't really matter. Whichever one you decide looks good for your video. I'm going to put the explosion on there again. And it goes back to your ending screen. Now, once you've done all the splitting and clipping and stickers and everything you want to do, and this can take hours sometimes, guys. I'm doing this quick, and it's going, I don't know how long this video is going to end up being, probably 30 minutes or more. Then it's just a tutorial on how to make a 2-minute clip. So it takes a lot of time and a lot of effort to put together a very long clip. You might want to, after you've done all of this right here, then you probably want to add music. Then you would go to the X add feature, go to add music, and here I've got everything that I've got loaded in, that I've already got loaded in from my USB stick. But we'll just go with something off of the stock SHAREfactory music. Let's go with let's see, which one is this? Alright, we'll use the hip hop one here. So you hit X and it adds it right there. Now, this music is a lot longer than this clip. Okay? So I'll go to the end, and if the music is longer than the clip, you get this big long screen, just like a test pattern, while the music finishes out. I've gotten to the point where I use the music trimming features just like I use the video. Instead of trimming the music, I'll split it and throw it away. So I'll go right here to the end of the video. If If I can get on it good. There we go. Real close to the end, because if you go just a little bit over, you'll see a quick blip of that screen. So I stop a little before the tail end of the video. Hit square, trim music, no, split music. Split it right there, confirm split. And now it's split right here. I can take this music, delete it, just like I deleted the videos, the leftover videos a second ago. I can delete the leftover music. Confirm, and it's gone, along with that big long test pattern. Poof. So now we've got the music starting at the beginning. And you heard that title screen's sound was overlapped with the music. So you can take that out. You can change the volume of the clip. You can take the volume completely out of the clips if you want, so there's no gunfire and explosions and all that. You have to do that with each individual clip though. Each little one, this 5-second clip, this 7-second, this 20 seconds, you got to do it with each and every one, or you'll have one pop back in with sound. But then you've got your music. You can actually, since there was that whole little first title screen right here had sound to it, what I'll do is hit square and then you go to clip volume, turn it all the way down to 0, and now hit play. Now that title screen is gone. But you might not want the music to start until your 2 screens are over with. You might not want it to start until the very beginning of